Hey you guys, welcome to Blog Go Vision. My name is Tatiana Spiteri. If you're here for the first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you have watched a few of my videos, thank you so much for still being with me. I appreciate it so, so much. And I promise you a lot of content for Eurovision season 2026. But it's not even 2026 and it's already happening. Can you guys believe that Eurovision season has officially begun? Today we have the first batch of songs for the national selection, that is Montenegro, which has just revealed their 15 songs for Montesong. I still cannot believe that we are starting that early this year, but why not? Then the more scattered the selections will be, actually, the better it is, because we'll have a few selections in December, more in January, the majority will probably February as usual, and then the beginning of March we'll have the last songs submitted. This way we'll have time to, digest a little bit. If you're here for the first time, please subscribe. If you already have, thank you so much, and let's go. Let's go! Rock and roll. I know that your time is precious. I don't want to waste your time. And I also don't want to waste my time if the song is not to my liking. So we're going to do it quite critically. That is to watch the first verse and the first chorus. And if we see that this is not the song, well, in my opinion, to make waves at Eurovision, we're going to move forward to the next one. But first up is a couple of facts about Montenegro. What do we know so far? 13 participations in Eurovision so far, victories, none. Last place once, which was exactly this year, 2025, with Nina Žižić. Dobro došli. Yeah, obviously I'm not Nina Žižić, but you remember the song. I just wanted to remind you. And she came last, dead last in the semi-final. OMG, the country has been trying 13 times and just to end last in its semi-final. But who is able to represent the country? Let's start with Andrea Demirovic, or Demirovic. And the song is called I Believe. What a beautiful girl. Lady. Love her looks. I would love to have a music video though, but we only have the audios for now. What a kind of quiet start, very quiet start. I don't mind the melody, I mind the manner of singing here. She's kind of under-delivering and you feel that she's whispering instead of singing, as if she's holding it back. I hope she's not a bad singer. We are just like waiting for something to progress, to sort of, surprise us in the chorus. But it's kind of the second part of the verse. Okay, a long first verse. Oh wait, the song is called I Believe, but it's actually in local language. Why call the song I Believe if there is nothing in English? I don't mind the language itself, but then call the song what it is, I'm fearless, the power, I'm the champion, very familiar topic. And we have had a couple of I Believe or Believe songs and winners of Eurovision. I still don't like the delivery, sort of, it feels like as if she's just restricted by the song, that it doesn't let her show her actual vocals. Okay, now we're talking. Whoa, we're going to the operatic. I'll stop here because I can see how the song progresses. Operatic vocals and high pitches. I'm all for it for the change, but I think the change should have come earlier, should have kicked in, because Eurovision is all about first impression. I'm watching this and listening to this, I'm having my first impression. The first 20 seconds, 30 seconds, they define your perception. Many will already turn off and go to the next song. As they say, there is never a second time for a first impression, and I'm afraid very few will stay there for the second verse and to wait for this chorus and, for the song to progress, to develop. So moving on to the second one, and that is Baryak. That's probably how you pronounce it. And the song called Minerva. I'm expecting something sort of religious, maybe mythology in the air, something like that. Okay. Oh, we're looking at like folk metal here. Hello, Elevati and the others. Whoa. Alright, yeah, like hard rock and folk metal meeting. Obviously, yeah, I can see that it's a band, but for some reason, even looking at the dark outfits of the band, I did not imagine it would be this metal, also in the local language, but a bit screamy, you know, the verse. I cannot say I'm enjoying the vocals too much. Sort of depressing undertones, you know. Oh, give me a hand. I understood you guys. Give me your hand. all right, guys. I can tell you what we're looking at. We're looking at sort of, yeah, folk metal and hard rock, but with doom. Doom is the mood, and doom is not for everyone. Let's just say it straight away and stop over here, because doom is not for everyone, and it's definitely going to be underappreciated, and there is no way that something like this could ever pass to the final. I don't want to be, you know, brutal, but that's the reality, guys. Rock, like, sort of, let's call it fast food rock or palatable rock, or you know, sort of the mix of pop rock, like Caria type of mix of hip hop and rock and pop and all in one. This can shoot. This can, you know, hold your attention. You will be like, what's going to happen next? With this one, you know what's going to happen, and by the end of the track, you'll be feeling pretty down. Like, I don't mean that they do not have their fans. This is definitely their own niche, their own production, their own genre, their own sound. And I appreciate it, because you guys know I have a rock website called alterock.net. Go check it out. And this is definitely having its fans, and I can assume that their live shows are great and, you know, full of happy fans headbanging. But Eurovision is not about headbanging. Eurovision is about, you know, attracting the audience from the first sounds. Yes, it has a catchy start, but then we all know how the song is going to progress, and this is not a winning ticket for Montenegro. Part 3, we are going to Dolce Hera, Casanova 91. The woman looks a little bit like our Justina from this year's Polish entry. We're talking Gaia. Is she going to sound something like Gaia? Are we looking at something where nature meets? Yeah, actually sounds promising, and something in that area. Is that our second Gaia? Gaia's comeback. Very ethereal sounds. Why did we go to pop, guys? Why did it suddenly change to very sort of predictable? She's singing in Italian. Interesting. Well, Dolce is Italian, obviously, for sweet. Sweet Hera. I do not find you as sweet, I must say. I'm sorry, guys. I don't want to be negative about the tracks, but I have to be realistic. Let's be realistic. What is this gonna do? What is this gonna do in Eurovision? Is that the song that you're gonna vote for? And where is the development? Where is the development? I feel that we are going without any change, without any letter, without ups, without downs. We're just going straight down the road. I'm gonna take my horse and ride it from minute 1 to minute 3. And I do not see how this has anything to stand out with, anything to grab you with. So next one, we have to move on. And the next one is the song called Oli Oli by Christina. I hope I pronounced it correctly. Interesting absence of vowels in there. Christina. Is that how you pronounce the name? If you speak the language, please write me how you actually pronounce. Do you add some vowels in there somewhere? Like Christina? Yeah. More, more. Oh, yeah, that's everybody knows more. CC. I like her vocals. This already is a vibe of last participant, Nina Žižić. However, we all know how that turned out, so we don't want Nina Žižić number 2. Something about heart, can tell. Lubi, obviously. Love, love, peace, peace. Yeah. Okay, it has an interesting pre-chorus. So far quite melodic, but not a shooting star, you know. I definitely enjoy her vocals. I think so far this is my favorite vocalist of the 4 entries I've listened to. So I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I think it's definitely in the top of the national selection. And will it make waves at Eurovision? No, it will not. But definitely a stronger entry than Dobrodošli, that I will tell you. So moving on to Lana. Lana, what kind of Lana is that? The girl looks so sweet in the picture. I'm expecting something nice. Doline, probably. Again, we are listening to Montenegro language. I like the intro, a bit of Alexander Bach, yeah. You can tell she's very young. Yeah, the voice is so young, so young. I like the vocals. You can tell that she is a trained vocalist. Very nice melodies out there. Oh. You know what? You know what? This is definitely a contender to win the national selection for me so far. I mean, there are still many songs to go through. But it has its sort of surprise element of unexpected, sort of what's coming up. A bit less music than I would want, you know, so it's not as melodic, not as gripping. Something about playing. Igralo, what is that? Something about games. The verse was more intriguing than the chorus, and that's always a, you know, like a step down, because the chorus is something that you are, you know, sort of living for, you know, until the second, you tell me 45 or something of the song. Here, you know, as we sort of lose her in the chorus and then she reappears for the verses. Lana, great voice, gorgeous looks, stunning girl, probably gonna have a lot of fans among, you know, younger and 20 plus audience in Montenegro itself. Not so much in Eurovision. So we're going to again Lana. Are you going to tell me that's the same Lana with someone else, or that's a different Lana? From a picture I cannot really tell. But it would be strange if it was the same singer twice, right? Lana and Dorde and Temperatura. And that is the word everybody can relate to internationally. Okay, beautiful vocals. I already like it. How many sort of, you know, nature related ethereal sounds in this song. Okay, Eurovision people would like something to move their body to dance to a bit. There's nothing worse at Eurovision than like 10 ballad songs in a row, you know? I was ready for some movement. Temperatura should be getting higher. So I assume that Dorde is like DJ, right? Because I don't hear him singing, or maybe he appears in the next part of the song. But you see, I'm intrigued. And I'm intrigued means good for Eurovision. At night, something. Caliente, night, temperatura, temperature going higher. I think that's enough for us to make the first impression. Dancey kind of vibe, you want to move to it. You would definitely like it if you heard it at a party, or you were like, oh, I'm bored, you know, let's go have fun and dance with my friends. But for Eurovision purposes, not so much. Not so much. Yeah, I'm afraid. So moving on to Lara Baltic. Baltic, probably Baltic. That's how you would pronounce. I don't think she's a Baltic. She's more like Baltic. Rhythm Boy. So from Temperatura to another fun dancey song, apparently. Are we going to some Britney Spears of Montenegro? It starts so suddenly. I'm like a little bit like, ooh! How did we not have like a few seconds to soak it in? Okay, this is very much like La Cleopatra, very dancey, very let's start dancing from minute 1 and never stop in 3 minutes. Yeah. classical good pop. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Not as much musically is happening as just the rhythm, because it's called Rhythm Boy. It's not called the best melody of the year. Mm. A strong contender for a national selection, not for Eurovision per se. Cannot speak for it yet, but in the national selection, I assume it will be both with the combo, whole package, dancing, singing, looks, young, kind of in your face, sure, like confident behavior. Yeah, it's gonna work, like for the local selection for sure. This might, yeah, this might be a top 3 of the national selection. Again, I'll make it like 3 to 5 in the national selection. And our next guy over here is Luka Radovic. Let's go hear it. I'm not going to try and mispronounce the name. Hello, we're in Scotland somewhere. Montenegro. What is happening here? Uh-huh. Okay. Another rock and folk rock submission, yeah? Are you together with Baryak, your friends? Like, it's a combo of national elements and pop and rock and sort of, I would say more like more like music that you would hear when you're celebrating maybe some event and you're here together, chilling, dancing, national motives, maybe some national dance. I don't know how you guys dance, but I can assume there is some kind of national hoppa. Yeah. It's not bad. It's not bad. I like the instrumental parts in the middle. I cannot say that the whole song is my vibe, but I think this is very Montenegro. I think locals could like it a lot more than the international audience. Eurovision wise, the potential would be not close to zero, I'm not saying, no, but if I have to compare something with that, sort of folky slash rock vibe, I'm more on the, like Svarele Luna side than this. It will resonate with Eastern Europe very much, very easily, for sure. It has definitely, there's some potential to get stuck, for you to remember this bagpipes and instrumental parts. Is it a sing along? Not for us, not for international audience of Eurovision, obviously not. So we will move to the next one, that is Majda Bojovic. Ipak smo ljudi, something about people, but I have no idea what Ipak smo stands for. A lot of female vocalists here in this national selection, I can see already. So far, very similar to the very first one, which was at Andrea we were listening to, like starting to whispery, to quiet, holding back. Mm-hmm. You can tell she's a good vocalist, you can tell. Again, Nina Žižić vibes, I would say. I can see her either playing the piano or somebody playing the piano and her singing. I'm stopping to speak, guys. Have you noticed? That means I'm interested, and that means I'm sort of soaking it in and trying to find how I feel about the song. Okay, I don't hate the song, but there is nothing in me that really wants to continue listening further. I hope that's not what would happen if the song progressed to Eurovision, but honestly, it wouldn't be my first choice. Nothing against the vocalist, a great singer, really, really beautiful singer, like one of the best in this selection, I think. And hey, Montenegro, you have a lot of powerful female vocals. And we're looking at another one right here. That will be Mila Nikic, Kao Varni. Is that how you pronounce it? Or Varnica? Let me guys know. What a cute girl. How many stunning girls there are in Montenegro. Oh, okay, dancing again. Okay. Just when you think there are too many Nina Žižić kind of ballads, there come some Temperaturas, or in this case, Kao Varnica, or however you say that. Very poppy, not much music. It's very radio friendly. Bad choice for Eurovision though. Bad choice, bad choice, bad choice, bad choice. The verse has finished, the chorus is still in progress, but I'm not even, yeah, I'm not even standing longer for it. That would be my 2 out of 5, honestly. Apart from just a little bit of vibe to move along to, there is not enough music. Songwriting is not on par, you know. This does not have a competitive edge to it to compete with other Eurovision entries, which will be bombastic and memorable. This is not memorable in any way. I am sorry, Mila. No hate, just not for Eurovision. Neno Muric. Okay, finally we have another male vocalist. How many female vocalists are there? OMG, the name has a lot of flies, so I'm not gonna try to pronounce it. I see Neno has only 2 out of 5 stars on Eurovision World. Does it mean it's that bad? Oh no, it's just very national. I see, I see, I see. Very national. Right, this is dated, guys. This is old fashioned. This is. This is something I could listen to at Eurovision 1995, latest. This is not from Eurovision 2026, I'm afraid. Okay, I cannot even make it through the first chorus, guys. So yes, not exactly much to comment upon here. Like, I do not think that this stands a chance even in the national selection. Forget at the stage of Eurovision. Let's be realistic. Reality check, guys. Time to move on to the next contestant, and it's Stefan. Again, we have a male singer. Somehow from a lot of female singers to a lot of male singers over there. But why only 2 stars again? According to Eurovision World, is it that bad as well? Very quiet kind of start. Not many instruments. Is it just me, or there isn't much music in many entries this year from Montenegro? What kind of constructor is that? It's even not much of a song. It's more like you're just, you know, pronouncing the lyrics, but where is the melody? Where is the catchy music part? There isn't much going on, you know, guys, like as if somebody didn't invest much time into inviting, you know, the piano players, the guitarists, the drummers, just very basically constructed, and I'm not here for it. I don't even understand if we're in the verse yet or in the chorus, or where are we? What's going on? Okay, chorus. No, this is too underdone, you know. This is like a half-baked kind of song, and I don't see why it should do well neither in the national selection nor in Eurovision. Just I don't. And I'm ready to hear Tamara Kovich. Is that how you say that? Nova Zora. Is it like New Dawn? This is sounding similar to me. Okay. Gorgeous looking girl. Young again. How many gorgeous looking girls in this national selection? OMG, even if there are no winners from Montenegro this year for Eurovision, this is definitely a beauty pageant 2025/6 for Montenegro. Send half of them to local beauty pageant, yeah? Strong vocals. Okay. A little dancey kind of, yeah, dance and a bit of club as well in there. So I thought it was more of a poppy thing, but it sounds also, yeah, electronic. Sounds a bit of club. Is that what you guys are listening to in Montenegro this year? I think it's both radio friendly and stage friendly. EOEO always works for Eurovision, always. Who doesn't like an EOEO? Woo! Hello. A bit of, yeah, kind of club, dance, pop vibes. I don't mind it. I don't know if it would necessarily qualify for the final in Eurovision, like, probably not. I wouldn't, you know, vote for something like this to go from semi of Eurovision to the final, but It deserves to be in top 5 of the national selection for sure, for sure. But we're going to Tina Jankic. If that's how you pronounce her last name, that sounds like junk. Funny for English speakers, but let's hope the song is not junk. Mature, experienced singer we've got here, yeah, with an attitude, probably, probably long career. I'm not loving it, guys. I'm not. Yep. Very, very local, very sort of, yeah, and it's a bit dated as well. Like, I don't see it as the vibes of 26 Eurovision. I just don't. So that's it for me here. I will stop and no longer tease myself or you guys with the track because this is not making it to the whatever top 5, top 3 of Montenegro selection. And we've got the last one, Durda. Why are so many names like Dorda there was? No? Right. Then we had Darude, the DJ from Finland. Then we had Doredo, Doredos from Moldova. Like, how many songs, how many names are there with D, and then there are just a couple vowels changing in between? It's 4.5 stars on the website, so I do assume that Dominoes has something to offer. Is that some Christmas jingle? Hello? Why does it sound so Nordic? Hello, Melody Festivalen guys, somebody from the north. Swedish producers, songwriters, Norwegian, guaranteed. It's very, very Eurovision. It's very, very formulaic. Alessandra of Norway. But where is Montenegro vibe? Where is Montenegro? I can feel this is Alessandra, this is Norway, but this is not Montenegro. Where is the national color, the national passion, the national this folky start to many songs? We heard the beginning of many songs and it had this like instrumental or bagpipe or whatever. But this screams Sweden, this screams Melodifestivalen, this screams Norway, this screams Queen of Kings. This does not scream Turda. But I'm still listening, Dominoes. Have we had a song about Dominoes in Eurovision yet, or is it the first one in that kind of topic? Because if it's the first one, you can play with the visuals, you can stage something domino-wise. They're going for the win, yeah? This girl and her team have invested quite a bit of bucks into inviting Norwegian and Swedish producers and making it happen. Yeah, very, very formulaic, very predictable. Then I expect key change, yeah, and high notes, yeah, but that's how it goes with Eurovision formula, right? Love, love, peace, peace. Guys, it is Alessandra. This is Alessandra. This is not Montenegro. This is not Durda. This is a songwriter from Norway and Sweden. This is not screaming country pride, country vibe, country passion, country instruments. No. But that was all. That's all the 15 songs by Montesong this year. And I have found my 3-4 stronger entries this year. The question is, are they going to go, with like formulaic cliche, let's make it to the final, that's all that matters, because we've had only 2 qualifications out of 13, and last year we came last. So we do not trust how we can write our songwriting, our instruments, our story, and let's just invite some producers from the north and sound like Queen of Kings or not. Or are you going to go with, let's show something national? Yes, it never went our way, to be even in top 10 of Eurovision. Now it will be a sort of a tug of war, shall we go with the cliche formulaic love, love, peace, peace, or shall we go with something that we believe we will be listening to this year, that will be on the radios in Montenegro, and that will not be forgotten, just like a Eurovision, popcorn kind of track. Yeah, Eurovision fast food music. There are a few entries they can play with, at least to decently represent their country. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you in my future videos. Do write who your favorite of Montenegro selection is. See you guys soon. Ciao.